Fam, thank you for choosing to watch this episode of Mind the Mic podcast. Before we get into it, though, I need you to hit subscribe. And not just me, the whole Mind the Mic podcast family needs you to. Maddie, Uncle Pete, Stu, Leka, and of course myself, Shubz, and anybody else that's on board by the time you watch this video, we need you to hit subscribe. If it's your first time here, I understand if you're a bit reserved and you're like, I don't know, watch the video and after subscribe if you want to. But if you're here and you're watching all the time, subscribe. It's not that hard. All you got to do is, if you're watching on your TV, you're like, I can't subscribe, I don't have an account. You have a phone, don't you? I know you have a phone in your hand right now. Grab the phone, create a YouTube account. It takes a couple minutes, and then you can subscribe. And when you do that too, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we put up a new episode. I asked this of you because we put in so much time. We've done hundreds of episodes. We plan on doing thousands more with as many amazing people as we can. But we need you to subscribe, fam. Big love to everybody that's been watching. Big love to everybody that's been supporting and anybody that's just arrived. I hope you enjoy the journey, enjoy the episode, and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to another Mind the Mic podcast. I'm your host, Shubz, here with a special guest in the building, the very Jason Gush, bit of a mental health guy, works in that space and disability as well. Gonna share his journey and tell us a little bit about what he gets up to and hopefully bring some value. I'm sure he will. I'll just be here as a clown like usual. What's good, my bro? How are you?
Good, thank you, my brother. Again, thank you for having me on your beautiful platform. I've been watching ever since Ash reached out to me, and I think what you're doing is very fucking beautiful, brother. So thank you for having me on, cuz.
Hey, thank you, and shout out to my auntie Ash, by the way. Give her a little plug. She's had a few plugs on here. A couple of them probably maybe not too PG either. I told a story about when we went to the strippers. I was like, we went to the strippers with my auntie. When I was young.
That's it. That's authentic, my bro. Share that shit out.
That's it, my brother. That's it. She loves it too. She loves that strippers, old auntie. My auntie Ash and the bro Jason, they grew up together. Auntie Ash is my dad's first cousin too. Well, unlike the mayonnaise brothers and sisters out there, or some do, but we call auntie and uncle not just your parents' brothers and sisters. Sometimes it's even just their friends. But me, glad you connected us, brother. I guess for anybody that don't know you, which wouldn't be many in the world, cuz can you give us a little background on yourself? Where does the gush come from and all that?
Well, same as you, cuz I grew up in New Zealand back home. My mum's Māori, my dad's Pākehā English. So I actually have no idea where the last name comes from, bro. But don't know that. No idea, cuz. No idea. Got a little bit of knowledge on my mum's side, but grew up in New Zealand until I was about 21, moved over here, and I've been here about 14 years now in Australia, Gold Coast. I was in Brisbane for 10, and then I've been in the Gold Coast for 4. That's in a nutshell what I am. I'm sure we'll dive a little bit deeper into
of course,
how I ended up there and all that sort of stuff. Get along, my brother.
Yeah, see, whereabouts in Aotearoa did you grow up there? So we all over the place, or just one?
Kapiti Coast,
Kapiti, just just whole life. I
lived there for my whole life, bro. I was born and raised there, cuz, and then lived in Taranaki for a year, played some footy up there, then came home, then made my way over to Australia. Never looked back, cuz. The Sunshine State, my bro.
Solid. Sorry, brother. Just getting some comms on the side. My bad. But yeah, Sunshine State, that's it, brother. Paraparaumu, Kapiti. Who would you say is the greatest sportsman to come from there?
Oh, fuck. I don't know if you could claim him Kapiti, but you'd have to say Christian Cullen just up the road, wouldn't you? Or no, actually. Him, but then you got Dane Coles.
Yeah, hard. Or you were going up with the bro, maybe, or known him a little bit?
Yeah, I knew him a little bit. We used to kick around the same circles. Actually, one of the bros that we both knew was just over here recently. I went and caught up with him. And apparently the bro was over here recently as well. But used to kick around with him in my younger days. Gee, they were a couple of years older than me. But I know him reasonably well.
How did you go with the code, brother? Were you all right?
I didn't mind it, my bro. It was more of as I grew up, I didn't realise how much of an outlet it was for me, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I love footy, bro. I still do. I'd play it right now if I could. I'm 35 next month.
Yeah.
but I haven't played in a couple of years, bro. But that's something I'll always hold dear to my heart, cuz it's just rugby and rugby league. But yeah, I don't realize how much of an outlet it was from like from that home life, bro. So
yeah. Who do you go for in that in the NRL? Yeah, I guess so.
NRL, I'm Roosters G, but Canes in the Super Rugby, of course.
Yeah,
Bulldogs, but we all know why that is, because of Sunny Bull days.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bro, that's Sunny built the man.
Hard.
Bro, even people that hate on him, bro, I'm like, why, bro? He's a very
you can't hate him.
Go past that, like, but like really, you just hate him, bro, because he was the man.
Exactly.
G. Straight up. Even as a father and like just a human, what a human being. I had a couple of little interactions with him as a young fella, and I was like, bro, fuck this fella. Was even then, brother, that was when he was still Bulldogs there, and still on the piss and all that, which is get the point, fucking. But like, I just thought he was a cool human then, and then even
That's actually been cool seeing him grow into the man that he is now, though. Like the messages that he pushes on his platform now, like what he pushes out
pretty
there,
coolly.
Very hard.
I even think even I don't know if you remember, like, if you seen last year or when, no, would have been in that last World Cup when he was in there, and then they were saying and they were floating like Tony Brown and Jamie Joseph going for the job before Ian Foster got it, and then they were like, what do you reckon? Ian Foster would be a good, like, because he was the assistant at the time, would be a good head coach, and he's like, I think they should give the some of the Maori or Pacifica brothers a run. Like he's saying in the press conference when he's still getting coached by the pro. Like, this gangster, I just challenge power. But even some of the whakaaros, like after games, cause like when like some of those big losses in World Cups in there, and people were like, he's smiling, like he doesn't care. Of course he cares, but like, what are you gonna do? Stun now?
From perspective, like the footy is part of him. It's not the whole part of him. You know what I mean? There's more important things out there.
Yeah, 100%, brother. You spoke on footy being an outlet for you, and because of home life. What was home life like? Can you speak on that?
Yeah, cuz for sure. So, we'll start back at the start. So I grew up, like I said, back home in New Zealand, and my old man pretty much raised me. I got 3 older sisters. I'm the youngest of 4. And growing up, my old man's always been in like a bikie. I won't name the name. He still is now. He's in his 60s now. He's still about that life, bro. And I don't ever see a point where he'll get out of it. That's just who he is. But
especially this deep,
and my old man pretty much raised me and my sisters. My mum was not around too much in my younger days. Her and my dad split when I was probably 8 or 9, maybe 10.
How many siblings?
I got 3 older sisters.
Oh, okay.
And and I'm the youngest of 4. Only boy, G. Fucking hell.
Just quickly on that point of having sisters, I had a quarter to a brother. He had like 5 or 6 sisters, and he said that having sisters was a superpower because it made him be able to talk to girls and not look at them as like higher than him. Like, whereas a lot of his friends, when they seen girls, they'd be too scared to talk to them because they didn't have sisters. Did you experience that too, cuz?
I was actually like the other way, cuz. Like,
you was the opposite.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, I couldn't speak to women, bro, until probably 3-4 years ago, like confidently.
Oh, actual?
Nah, I've never.
Not even to scan some Jason Gush here. So you're making them Gush here. You'd be making them Gush here.
I think a lot of that comes back to like my relationship that I didn't have with my mother, bro, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a good point, too. The bro didn't have a mum. Actually, I'm going to have to go back to that corridor and talk to the bro and say, maybe your mum may have played a part in without you knowing. That's a good point.
I reckon that's because, yes, my mum was never really around. She was a pretty heavy drinker, alcoholic. So she was never really around too much. And then my old man raised me, and I always was sort of around that environment. You grow up thinking, what a tough fella is. You don't say anything. You just get on with it. You don't cry. You don't show your emotions. You just basically shut up and get on with life. And then, when I was about 11 or 12, my sister closest to me in age, she would have been 17. She committed suicide. She was in a abusive relationship and just going through some of her own troubles, because she took her own life. And then
Karoha, my bro. Sorry to hear, my brother.
thank you, my bro. And then bro, being that young, I didn't really know what the fuck was going on, cuz, to be honest. Like I just sort of, I remember I was in bed when it happened, and my old man come in. It would have been early hours in the morning, probably 2, 3 a.m. I had a friend staying over actually, and we're in, like, I was in the top bunk, he was in the bottom bunk, and then my old man come in, and he was just like, "Oh, you wake up?" And I was like, "Well, what's going on?" He's like, "Your sister's passed away," and then he just closed the door, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, being that young, you couldn't process shit. I was like, "What the fuck?" I don't know what was going on.
But that's all he did. He just said it and closed the door.
Yeah. And I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" I was like, "I don't know what's going on here." So I just sort of, and I knew I had a important footy game the next day because I had a rep game for Wellington. I was playing rugby league then.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I didn't know what was going on. Then that whole day, everyone was really sad. I couldn't really process that shit, bro. And then, obviously at the same time, my mum wasn't around, and I probably carried that resentment and that anger and that all those emotions basically tied to that event until probably I was late 20s, early 30s, cuz.
Just recent.
Yeah, and then in my early 20s, probably 22, 23, I might have been 23, I think, my mum passed away. She had cancer. And because of I didn't really have me and my sisters didn't really have a very good relationship with my mum because she was never around. And how we actually found out was one of my mum's friends had reached out to my sister that I was living with at the time in Brizzy and was like, your mother wasn't going to tell you, but she's been given blah, 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 like so and so long to live. She's got cancer, like in her brains, lungs, everywhere. She was riddled with it, bro. And she was living in like a real Newman. She was living in Newman. Perth.
WA.
Yeah, bro. And then
it's not Perth, cuz it's like ages away. But yeah, I hear what you mean, WA. True.
So we my sister got on a plane, we went out and seen her, and I didn't see my mum in years, bro. Like I had a picture of what my mum looked like in my head, and when I got there and seen what she looked like because of what she was carrying, bro, I lost it. I broke down, Like she had no hair, she couldn't talk, because of I think maybe just the pressure or the swelling that was on her brain, she could say yes or no.
Get order. Oh, that was about it. Yeah.
Yes or no, but get like those words mixed up. So I walked in the gate and I seen her on a chair, and like I just broke down, bro. I was like, fuck. I think that's like all those years that hit me. I was like, fuck, what have you been doing? Like, you've just been. I'd held so much resentment towards my mother that it all come crashing down on me that day, bro. And I was like, fuck, what are you doing? And I still don't feel like I dealt with it around her passing, bro. I still feel like I carried that, drugs, partying, using women as outlets too, going in and out of relationships, just and like looking back on it now and having done a little bit of work on myself, I realized that a lot of my I guess relational issues had a deep tie to the lack of connection that I have with my mother. So that was a big thing to see, bro. Like I had a lot of issues growing up trusting women because I felt like mum was never around. So why should if I let this woman love me, she's just going to leave anyway because that's what mum did. You know what I mean?
Oh, brother, you know what? Because, and this is your story, but bro, I just had like a bit of an epiphany myself on that, just for my own journey, just what you're saying. Yeah. Bro, like I think because my mum was not around, but I got taken off her sort of thing, and like I lived with her maybe like for a year, I think, when I was 10. But like she would just holiday, and then whenever she'd see me, she'd just give me cracks. But I mean cracks, like on the way to fucking hospital cracks. Those ones, brother. Yeah. So like I think you might be right too. For myself, just hearing that because I never heard it that way. But they're like some of my own rarus in the past with wahine that I've fucking probably done is that. Wow. Carry on, brother. Sorry.
I love that. I love that, bro. If that ever happens at any time we're talking, bro, honestly, I'd love to hear it, cuz. But I feel like that's what it is. Like I felt like at a deeper level, I felt because my mum didn't love me, then why would some woman that I don't know, that I barely met, why would she love me? So my excuse would be like,
bro, that's it, cuz, straight up now. Because I felt like she didn't love me too, brother, my old lady, G. I felt like, bro, I was just a punching bag, brother, and But then then I'll see you for fucking like a year. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
It was the same thing, guys. Like I'd never hear from my mum, and then like she might ring me like my birthday's August, and she might ring like August 16th, and she might ring me like 2 or 3 days later, like drunk off her head, be like, "Happy birthday, boy," and I'd be like, I was young, and every year I'd be like, "Oh fuck." I remember just thinking, "Fuck, I don't want to talk to her. Like, just shut up. Like, thank you, whatever." And then, or she'd be like a week later or 3 days before, be "Happy birthday, boy." I'm like, "It's not my fucking birthday yet." But that created a whole heap of shit growing up. Like, I noticed every year growing up, coming around my birthday, I'd almost avoid it, bro, and downplay it, and not tell anyone that it was my birthday. I'd take it off my Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want anyone knowing it was my birthday because I was like, well, if my own mother's not going to remember, I don't want her to. I don't want anyone else to make me feel special on a day that if my mum can't remember, you know what I mean? I mean, she gave birth to me. So there's that. In a nutshell, that's me, cuz. And then I moved over here in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I've got a sister that lives in Brizzy. She shouted me over for my 21st, actually, and came over here. I'd never left New Zealand, and I just fell in love with this place, bro. And then I went home, grabbed my bags, and said to Mom, "Man, look, I'm out of here. Like, I can see where it's going if I stay around here." Obviously, I was just doing dumb shit like selling drugs and just doing dumb shit, bro. Like, I enjoyed playing footy. I was like not bad at it, but I was pretty decent at it. But I felt like I was just too on the piss Friday, Saturday, something like, you know what I mean? Like
the life for you.
The
cycle.
Yeah, straight up. So I was like, I know where this is going. I'm going to get out of here. So I got out of here, and I've been here ever since, bro. And then I just through my own, you know, through my own journey and what I'm able to do now for people and help people out is there's always there's a couple of things that rattle men the most, and it's always relationship breakups. And I think that's a lot of what we don't deal with in our younger days, you know, our mother wounds or our whatever wounds we have. So I went through the same thing as you, because I was just at a point in life where I was in my car, and I would have been late 20s, bro. I was living with my sister at the time, and I was just like, fuck this, I'm sick of it, I'm out of here. So I got in my car, and I went and parked down a lake down in Brizzy, and I was thinking, I'm just going to drive it off here, I'm just going to drive my car into that lake, and I'm just going to, like, that's it. So I sat in the car for ages, writing like notes, letters to my dad and my sisters. And I don't know how, cuz I don't know how it happened, but then I was boiling my eyes. I'd finished writing the letters, and my sister jumped in the car next to me. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how did you know I was here? She was like, I did. She was like, I didn't. Bro, and she sat within that car with me for hours, bro. There was none of us even said anything. I was just crying. She just sat there with me, bro. And there was not a word said. She was just like her presence, bro. That was all I needed, was just somebody's presence. And then it got to a point where she was like, do you want to come home? And I was like, yeah, I want to come home. So I ended up going home, bro. And then I called my old man, and I said to him, Dad, I don't want to be here anymore. And he was like, you know, that old school fella, he goes, get your fucking ass on the plane, come home. And I was like, nah. So I went home, bro. I had a one-way ticket at the time. I ended up staying for a month in New Zealand with him. And then at the time, I was just on Facebook, and I was sitting at his house on Facebook, and I saw a video of men's medicine. I saw one of my bros that I used to play footy with back in the day, this fella Corey, and he was like this big staunch fella, and he was crying, bro. And I was like, what the? I was like, fuck, what's that? And there's all these men, bro, just bawling their eyes out in the bush, and I was like, holy shit. So I messaged the bro, and I was like, cuzzy, what's all this about? I said, I've been feeling like this, I don't want to be here anymore. And he goes, brother, trust me, like, these fellas are in New Zealand at the moment, like, they got a workshop this weekend in Napier, you should go. And I was in the Kapiti Coast, and I was like, fuck yeah, I think I'm going to go. And I'd never done anything like that before, bro. And I showed my old man. I said to Dad, like, I think I want to do this. And I showed my older sister who lives back home too, and she saw the video and she started crying. And she was like, my man was like, I'll drive you up there. I was like, oh. He's like, well, I'll just book a motel and we'll stay there for the weekend. I was like, oh, man.
Fucking hell. Shout out to the old hard man there.
Straight up, bro. And my sister came with me as well. We stayed up there for the weekend in Napier. Had to get up at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., meet everyone in this little car park in Napier, bro. And then we drove out into the bush, and that was it. We didn't come out of that bush till about 7 at night, bro. And that was honestly, bro, that was the day that changed my life.
Who ran that, brother?
Men's medicine back then was they're from the Gold Coast here, but it was like a fellow called Watene Wainga. He was the one that started. Leno Hollow were the ones that started. It was Jay Godfrey.
Yeah.
That's where I met those boys there. And then honestly, bro, that was the day that my life changed forever. And then I met Jay because I think he was photographer for something for that. I can't remember what quite it was, bro, but and that's how I met Wah there as well. And then it just so happened that they had all lived over in the Gold Coast. So when that sort of ball started rolling, bro, I ended up coming back from New Zealand after that, and then I was traveling down the Gold Coast every weekend and hanging out with those boys. And honestly, bro, that was the path my life needed to head in, or else it would have stopped that day at the lake. Excuse me, brother.
Bro, shout out to the sister too, brother. You know,
Right.
fucking, and then whatever, you know, divine intervention made you get in the car.
Yeah.
Obviously, I spoke to you just before off the recording, but I've spoken about it on here many times. And I was going to take my life a year ago. There was like the third time in my whole life. I had a couple of other attempts, like I played Russian roulette with myself fucking years before, because I grew up like a molester, all that kind of shit. You know, that keeps people do, and fucking all that violent drugs, all that kind of shit. But but I was at a point where I had a car crash, and I thought I was gonna be able to walk properly forever. I'm all good now, but at the time I thought I'm fucked. But I was more, you know, also on the smacking the fucking pills in there, you know, for painkillers, brother. And then I was just fucking racking them, bro. I was just fucking going through the sheets, brother, like. And you know that shit just numbs you, like literally, and then you're just like a zombie, cuz. And then it's to the point where I'm sitting there on the bridge, fucking 2 bullets and a fucking revolver, spinning the cunt, and like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then like, just like you with the sister and with my son who woke up last year and stopped me from, you know, finishing the mahi with the revolver, because I did the first click. Like, if there was a bullet, I'll be gone. If the second click, boom, you know what I mean? Then once I did the second, I know the third one's definitely one. I'm like, do I want to do this? Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, obviously grateful with it. And then another time, because I fucking around that same revolver period, it's like 10 years ago now, but I fucking was gonna hang myself again. I actually did, but fucking the thing snapped. The gable that I was on, which is a metal gable, I still don't understand how it snapped today. But not meant to be, I guess.
100%.
Yeah, because, and I think people think, oh, it's like there's no way it's one moment there, because like when you get to that point, like there's no one thing that does that.
No, it was years of it was just all piling. It was just all piling, bro. And obviously, because you're so, I guess, unconscious, unaware is the word. You just don't quite know that there's shit in the back of your head, or just piling up. Each little bad thing, you just add it. You know, I always say, like, we carry around a backpack of shit every day, and everything good, bad goes in it, and then, you know, it's up to you at the end of the day, or at the start of every morning, if you want to empty that load a little bit more, just to make your day a little bit better. And like, we just don't realize it, but we carry it through our whole lives. You know, it gets full of shit, and then we get to a point where we snap, and we're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Fuck this, or fuck you, or for us, for our example, I don't want to fucking be here anymore. We're not taught.
Usually, once you make that decision, that's it. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
can't see anything, bro. It's tunnel vision.
Nah, and I hear people say, "Oh, it's selfish," and there, and I guess in like from an outsider's perspective, especially if you've never been in those situations, it does seem selfish because, oh, well, you do that to your family, but you don't like. There's no thought of that at all. Of like,
you literally feel like, and this is what one, as you said, one cool thing I realized was when I went to that medicine thing, was because I was so in my head for so many years, bro. I felt like I was the only one going through what I was going through. I felt like it was, you know, why are you doing this to me? I felt like everyone was against me. The whole world was against me. And then you get to something like that, bro, and you realize there was 80, 70, 80 men there that have all
Hearty brothers.
been telling themselves the same story. You realize, holy fuck, I'm not alone. Like, there's actually people like me that have been thinking the same thing, doing the same things. It might just look a little bit different. But like when you're in that box, bro, you literally can't see outside of it. It's just you. You don't think about anyone else. You can't think about how your feelings or what you do affects anybody else. Or you just think, if I can get out of here, it's going to make this pain stop.
Too cool, brother. Fuck.
You don't even think
was it brother?
You don't even think about the pain that it's going to cause others. You're not being there.
No, hell no.
You think life would be better without you in it, which is fucking wild to think like that.
Like literally, the way that's exactly like when people are thinking, oh, well, how could you do that to your family? But you're thinking, I'm giving them a blessing by.
I'm giving them 100%, bro. I remember thinking that life's gonna be so much better when me not around.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
100 fully, yeah. And to think it's crazy because to get to that point where you obviously and to have the, I know your old lady wasn't around, but the old man always was, even though he might not have had the, the most polished upbringing, but fuck, who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
The fact that he was still there for you and being an old school fella, brother, to be like, fuck, let's go up there, you know what I mean? Let's do that. Like, that's pretty cool, brother.
Yeah, we got a really good relationship now, me and my old man. Like, I remember the day that I came out of that workshop thing, and you come out of the bush, and all the parents were there to pick up parents, partners were there to pick up they were in the thing. And I remember looking down the street, and I see my old man just watching, like observing. He was sort of leaning on the roof of the car, just watching what we were doing. And I walked back, and I remember jumping in the car, and he was like, he goes, I'm proud of you, boy. And he started, and like I was like, fuck, and I just started crying because I was like, I was like, fuck, I've never heard you say that. He goes, what do you mean? He's like, I've always been proud of you, like before your footy stuff. So I used to, like, back home where I was playing footy, I'd be in the paper a little bit.
But he probably never said it, eh?
No, he'd be like, oh, I'm always proud of you because of your footy stuff. And I remember thinking, like, fuck that, I'm not a footy, like, that's not who I am, Dad. Like, I just want
yeah. As a man, as a human, you're proud of me.
Yeah. Like, I just lost it, bro. And I was like, fuck, I've never heard you say that. What do you mean? I've always been proud of you, boy. All that stuff in the paper. I'm like, that's not who I am, cuz. Like, that's just what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It was just an outlet for me to fucking get out. It was like what do you call it, bro? When you're, I don't know. I can't remember the word, but it was just like an anchor for me. For now, I find that for me, if no matter what's going on in my life, the gym is always an anchor that I can go back and ground. I can ground myself.
Well, as you said, brother, an outlet, something to express yourself, something to release a little bit, or where you feel, because there's one, makes you feel better, and even if it's for that moment, like obviously it didn't get everything out that you needed because some of that needed to be quoted or some of that needed to be screamed or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember not even just growing up in that environment because I remember not thinking or feeling like I could cry or show any emotions. I remember when my sister passed away, especially my old man. It wasn't until later on in life, but my old man was like, you never really I never saw you cry when your sister passed away. And I was thinking, well, I didn't think, like, I learned that from you, you know what I mean? Like,
but you opened the door and told me she died and closed it. What do you expect?
What do you want me to do? Like, I never saw him cry growing up. I never saw him show any emotion. So I always thought that's what a man does. You just fucking get on with it. So I just thought, no, you know what? Okay, it's cool. She died. That was it. Okay. Now what? And then it wasn't until probably 5 years ago, maybe, that I just fucking, I remember thinking about it, and I just remember fucking bawling my eyes out, bro. The first time I'd actually had a proper cry was when I went to that workshop in the bush, and I was sobbing, fucking sobbing. It took me 20-something years to actually cry, and I was like, holy fuck, this was what it feels like. And it was that moment, bro, I was like, I'm done with the facade of what I think a real man looks like. This is the direction I'm going with in my life, and the people that are meant to be a part of it will be beside me, and the ones that aren't, they'll fall off. And I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, beautiful and shining in it too, my brother. But just when you speak on like the fact that a lot of these men are carrying around these same thoughts that
Yeah.
we've both had, and many men and
Mm.
women, I'm sure. But like obviously with the men, we're told that it's drummed in you not to, not to show any
Mm. Yeah.
emotion. I think it shows the importance of, I think, being able to share with people that have had the same experience. I remember seeing these stats out on World War I and World War II PTSD, and the difference in the rise of PTSD through World War I to World War II, and the only difference they could really call, the only real causation they could really think of, was that in World War I, planes hadn't been invented yet, so it took a lot longer, and like technology wasn't as advanced. It advanced a lot in that short period,
Yeah.
where they could get people home a lot quicker and reintegrated it back into society a
Ah,
lot quicker in
yeah,
World War II.
yeah, yeah,
Whereas in World War I, you'd have to sit on the boat for longer, or sit with your fellow men and women that experienced what you just went through, and you have to
yeah,
fucking quote it all, talk about
yeah,
it. You have
yeah,
to get it off your chest. So then when you go back home to, because then there's a huge, like, as much as like people are proud of their veterans and we do Anzac Day and whatever, there's a lot of fucking hurt that came back from those wars, cuz,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Ever.
much fucking hurt like that happened to. There's so much intergenerational trauma that came from that, like, fathers coming back from seeing what they had seen, and then beating into the fucking missus, bashing the
Yeah.
kids, you know what I mean? And fucking trickled down to us, you know what I
Mm.
mean? So yeah, I don't know. That shit blew my mind, but it made sense out. Like that, you know,
100% that makes sense,
they
as you
couldn't
say that.
sit and
And
talk to each other. In
yeah,
World War I,
yeah,
they had
that
to,
or sit in silence and be in your own head and just
Yeah,
let shit cook, bro.
yeah,
Just
but
let,
like around people that have gone through what you've gone through. See what
yeah,
you said there. Well, I thought was important too, because you've gone in there thinking no one thinks like this. I'm the only one in the fucking world. No
yeah,
man, I'm not a fucking real man. I'm a fucking pussy. I don't know if you thought, because that's what I think sometimes. You know what I mean? And then you go into that environment where there were these other men are fucking the same, like going through the same shit.
mm,
Yeah. No, definitely. That always, bro. I heard this that 10 years ago. Oh no, not even that. Probably 8 years ago, and I was like, fuck, that always blew my mind, because but then at the same time, even knowing that, still didn't say it. Like, I'm cool to talk, like I can call it all day, I'll talk to the fucking cows come home about
yeah.
anything, but when it comes to actually talking inside you, nah. Like,
Oh, true,
yeah,
true.
I don't know, like I'm sort of learning now, but fuck no, like I'll talk about whatever, and entertain 3 days, but
What do
talking
you,
about my feelings, hell no.
through that,
Yeah.
how do you, like, how does that make you feel now, though? Like when you do speak about that?
I feel lighter, but I feel like these. I feel like I didn't realize I was holding that sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah,
like I've just unlocked another. Like I've got it. Each time I speak on one recently. So on 2 weeks ago. So I grew up with I didn't have my mum or my dad, but like my dad, my mum and dad were teenagers though when they had me. So I sort of
yeah,
understand it now, being a parent now. Like,
yeah,
fuck you, fuck me, like 15, 16, trying to fucking raise the kid. But in my head as a kid, I'm like, bro, you fucking hated me, you know what I mean? And all this stuff. Where were you? And another thing was with my old man, brother. Like, my old man always told me he wanted me. But like, that was the corridor, that was the words, but the actions
exactly.
never showed in my heart. Like, was for him, who was loving me was with like money, like sending me shit, but I don't give a fuck about that, you know what I mean? So I end up giving it to my bros, you know what I mean? Or tate, shit. Like, I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck about like any of that, you know what I mean? Like, or fuck, I end up slanging it off, and then, trying to
yeah,
fucking, yeah, whatever. But he moved to Australia, brother. He moved to here, to Perth, when I was fucking like 4 or 5. So
yeah,
like for me, brother, and it was chasing a girl. So for me, it was like, bro, you'd rather chase the meow than like fucking, fucking look after
yeah.
your son. And
Son,
then, because I also experienced a lot of shit that I experienced that I never talked about either, I felt like that was, like fuck, I wouldn't have gone through that if you didn't, you know what I mean? And there
yeah,
was a time and a period when I was a teenager, and I was pretty much, I was on the way to fucking, on the way into juvenile, to juvie and that, and my koro sort of worked a little thing, because he was sort of kept me from going. But then my old man called for me to come, brother. But by the time I came, I was fucking, a teenager, brother. I didn't fucking like, and I'd only seen him for holidays, brother, or little stints.
yeah,
I never
yeah,
spent that much time with him, because I was like, then the bro was like straight away. just being like the dominant like father. You do this, do that. I'm like, bro, I don't even fucking have any respect for you. So like, so there's all of this shit, brother, and there's heaps of stuff that happened. But to cut a long story short, I pretty much just had a lot of resentment for him, which I knew for years. And then I thought I let go of it, cuz like I actually thought I let go of it fucking years ago. But I didn't realize that there's heaps of shit that I was still holding on to, brother. Like until like 2 weeks ago, cuz I went and me and my uncle we went and visited my old man. He's went and caught up with him just for like 20 minutes, brother. We just pulled in and my old man, brother, and I realize now like I get a lot of because I've always wanted to always do different shit. All my brothers are like, yeah, fuck, you always up to something different now. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be the fucking same, whatever. But, and so my old man's the same, brother. He had this vision to become a billionaire from the internet, like in early 2000s, brother. And like, and it's not like a vision without some actual fucking substance behind it. The bro actually told us about what YouTube was before YouTube was created. Like he had the idea, but he's either too early. He had fucking before Facebook was created, like a social media we do. Bro, he was telling us this when I was a little kid, bro. Like all this shit, even the old PH, which is probably not too good, but like all these ideas though that have fucking made people rich. Yeah, that fella thought of it, and for him it's not even to attain the money to be rich. It's just to be like, obviously there's the stuff that you can do with that kind of putia, but also for him it's just the goal, it's the chase of the pursuit. And me too, because I have like my goal on this is to create the biggest podcast in the world, brother. I tell everybody, brother, because then I'm putting in there money, 300 episodes fucking recorded so far, 6 months, brother, and I want to talk to every human being that wants to talk, brother, on here, and I know. Will I achieve that goal? Well, we'll see. But I'm gonna put in every day until at least get closer to it. And one day, someone open their phone and go to the fucking never ever hear of who I am or whatever and what we do and all the other whānau that are on the pod with us, so that do shows with us. They'll open up their phone. They'll see JRE. They'll see Mind the Mic podcast, cuzzy. You know what I mean? So that's a goal for me. But with the old man, brother, like he's always had those fucking far-fetched ideas, but also like the substance in it. But things haven't materialized. Sometimes he's cracked it, brother. Like he's had some mean things that have popped off, and then I don't know what happened. He's either maybe got into a rut or whatever, and it's fallen over. But all my life, cousin, like he'd always have ideas, and then bro, it's just got to a point where I was like, fucking shut up. You know what I mean? Like in my head. But then, I went and caught up with him the other day. I wouldn't say what he's up to, but what he's up to is very close to that. He's very close to making, and this is me chucking my own head into what he's doing and having the geese and understanding that the world, that we're in technology and that. But what he's doing too and what I'm doing, they can both sort of coincide and help each other. And our corridor was about that. It wasn't about trauma or how you weren't there for me when I was a kid, all that fucking shit. It was just literally, he was telling me what he was up to. I was telling him like how this is going, and he's been checking up here and there, and then we were talking about how it can help each other, and then we left that conversation. And I was talking to my uncle, who's his best friend, and my uncle jumps on the podcast heaps, brother. We watch all the Warriors games together on here and shit like that, all this stuff. But anyway, and then I said to the youngster, I go, bro, if the bro cracks it on this, which looks like a very the bro would be a definition of like tenacity, of like never giving up no matter what people said about you, no matter how many failures or lessons, I guess they are, right? Because every failure is the next step towards success. So, I was like, it's actually inspirational. And I don't know, in that moment, because I realized that I held a lot of resentment to him still, and that I was being a fucking hater to him, like fucking to his dreams, when like I'm trying to pursue this and people are like, everybody does podcasts, you know what I mean? Like, like I was being them to him, bro. But anyway, I just let that go recently, because that was a recent, and I felt fuck, bro. I felt like light as fuck, bro. Like felt buzzy, like sort of like goosebumps, cuz, but like not in a scare, not in like a freaked out way, and like just a way to a way, like fuck, feel uplifted, realizing that I was holding on to that, but fuck, it's gone now. Like I don't feel that, but I thought I had got rid of all of it, but I've just been sitting there for ages. So, that's the most recent one, cuz.
I know that feels that you might even find further down the track something else will pop up and you'll be like, fuck, I thought I got rid of this. And I think like it's important to, and this is for everybody that listens to your stuff, bro. It's important. Like everyone says, new levels, new devils. It's actually new levels, same devils, bro. Like it's
they're
just
already there.
they're already there. You just learn like the only thing that changes is you just expand the container in which it grows in, so you can just see it. you can just see it from a different lens, from a different view, bro. But it's still the same old shit.
Yeah.
Cuz.
Fuck, that's beautiful, brother. That's beautiful.
Mm.
But yeah, that's all. Like is that so say is that because I've always thought like I'll talk about like like we had, and it's not good, I know, but we had I don't know, you know, Us movement, you know, Vika and them. I don't know if you know him. They do like a Us movement.
Nah.
Or they do like sort of similar. I don't know if they do, but they I don't know. They do sort of like mental health too. They in Brisbane or Sunshine Coast around there somewhere. But yeah, brother. And the bro was talking about when he was young and how he got tattooed with by a priest, but the priest used to pay them, and that's not good, you know. Like, but fuck, it's our trauma, but we just he used to pay him for a bit of a tattoo, you know, with him when he was a kid, you know, not good, obviously. But the bro goes out to him, he goes, I goes, fucking hell, me and the bro sitting there, we're talking on here, and I was like, fucking hell, you got paid, I don't get paid shit, and I was like and then the Americans gets $20 is $20. but like, you know, because I think in a way, like, people say, oh, you can't laugh at that. Well, this is my fucking trauma. Like, if I can laugh at it, like, fucking I should be able to. If I you know, it doesn't take it away, you know what I mean? It doesn't make it a fucking bit of hard, but like if we're open enough to talk about it in that way and express ourselves, I think, bro, it made me feel me when he said that, and then when I said that, he was like, fuck, $20 is $20.
Yeah, so I think it's important. Like, you've got to be able to, like, you remove yourself from it. And if you can see it from there's no positive lens to that, but if you can see some sort of light, if you can see any sort of light in a shit situation, bro, you're creating like good habits. You know what I mean? Like, if all you can see is the shit, you know, the dark times, then that's all you're going to continue to see, bro. So you have to change the way you look at things in order to for the things that you look at to change.
Well, that's it. I think it's Miyamoto Musashi. Know the way broadly, and you'll see it in all things.
Exactly, bro.
100, brother. For sure. Fucking, I mean, you're learning like life subject. Bro, I'm not the same person when I was gonna take my life a year ago. I'm not that person now, guys, at all. Like, I've grown so much. I've had even just through this podcast, right? Fucking like you know, 300 different ones, 300 different experiences just on here. Even if I had no other experiences off the fucking recording, which I have had plenty. You know what I mean? Like, even just learning to fucking just setting the goal to like, hey, I want to try and do 444 by the end of the year, bro. I'm gonna smash that. You know what I mean? But not 444 just willy nilly. 444 value. You know what I mean? Like, value, cuz hard and and you know what's cuz is like, like the more I do this, I feel like it's become my therapy in a way too. Just talking to people, and like, we might not even be talking about mental health. We're just talking, you know what I mean? Like hearing someone's cool experience, someone's buzzy story, and like, you know, and then being able to share that with the world. Cause you got tamariki, you got kids.
Nah, no kids, cuz.
Nah, so the ball bag's Rick or nah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, they work, don't you worry, yeah.
I'll make it right.
No. Yeah.
No, but whenever you do, I don't know if you want to, but if you do decide to have children, and that down the line, cuzzy, the crazy thing is like your children, your children's children, your grandchildren. Let's say you never talk on any other podcast again, and it's only this and whatever ones you've been on before. They can come here and listen to the story, cuz, and hear, you know what I mean, your corridors, your inflections, your like what would most people pay for fucking an hour or 2 hours of their fucking favorite person or the person that they never got to meet, their grandfather that they hear all about, speak his journey, you know what I mean? And that's what I think this is the value that we're bringing here too. And you know, I mean, I'm sure we'll have more of these anyway, because not just one, but even in the flesh, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I enjoy about it too, because it's been able to connect with people.
Well, I think you got. I think that's one thing that separates you from this, bro. Even just the way I hear you talk about just this space and why you do it. I've never heard anybody talk about it like that. Like just that. It's like you know, your grandkids or their kids could come back and see their grandfather or their great grandfather talk about their life and how they
forever. As long as these platforms exist, cuz.
Forever. I think it's beautiful, bro. Like you're basically leaving them a fucking library to go back to. you know,
Yeah,
and
hey,
take,
you know, and that's it, cuz library,
yeah, yeah,
footprints in the sand, but not in the sand because the sand get washed away, cuz
yeah,
footprints in the concrete, cuz footprints in the rock. You know
yeah,
what I
bro.
mean? Like,
Some
and that's
time.
it, cuz like, yeah, cuz and library, and that's it for the like. I spoke to a sister yesterday about because she asked like, oh, actually, I'll ask you later. I fuck it, I'll ask you now. If you could have one superpower, uh, or even create a superpower, what would you choose?
Oh,
I
fuck.
usually ask this question at the end with a couple of other questions, but I'll ask it now since I was going to bring it up.
Shit, that's a good question now. If I could have one superpower, what would it be? Shit, I might need time to think about that one, Alex.
Yeah, we'll sit on it because we'll come back to it at the end. But that's what I usually ask at the end with a couple of other just random questions. People are like, "What the fuck do you ask that?" Like, fuck, because I want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
answer this one.
I've never thought about it.
And anyway, she asked me what my one was, and I said like mine is always teleportation, but one that's time efficient. You can go everywhere, but type teleportation as well, where I could also, if I chose to, go back in time. And then I spoke about. She's like, "Where would you go to?" I was like, "I'll go to places like I'll go to ancient Egypt and see if like what they tell us is that true. Like, did they
Yeah,
actually come from quarries down the Nile, or did they?" Or was the Anunnaki theory true? Like, did ancient aliens come down and teach us how to think? You know what I mean? And then I was like, I'll even go to even just like the Library of Alexandria. That's what triggered this thought is when you said library, because the Library of Alexandria. I don't know if you do you know about that. The Library of
mm,
Alexandria. So Alexandria is a city, is a port city in Egypt, and it back in the days, ancient times, it was like the most bustling port in the world, and they had a library in there, the Library of Alexandria, that it was like every ship that pulled into that harbor, they had to give over their manuscripts, their books, and they'd be copied and put it into that library. There was so much knowledge, but anyway, that was in that library apparently. But
yeah,
see, I can't remember what Caesar. I think it was Julius had he had it commissioned to be burnt down because he wanted Rome to become the superpower instead of people looking at Egypt anymore. You know what I mean? So they to take the bring the love back to Rome. So they burnt it down, cause so there's even just the net, like there's got to be some ancient technologies that were lost just in the burning, or some ancient knowledge. And because obviously his story is he who writes it, right? So
yeah,
it's only the
yeah,
fella that wins the war that writes the story.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? So we're only hearing that side. You know what I mean? Or the one that has a written language, because like us being Maori, when they came, like we didn't have like a written language. It was
yeah,
oral, you know what I mean, or it was written in our skin, you know what I mean, or in our carvings, which
yeah, yeah.
yeah, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'd like to go back to those times
I
anyway. But
think
that's what triggered that. When you said library,
I don't know if this would be mine, but what's coming to mind right now would I don't know would be like the ability to read people's minds, but not like the type where you're just walking down the street and then you can hear everyone's thoughts.
oh fuck, man,
Not that. I'm more mean
fuck
like
that
I'm
thing.
more mean like collectively. You know what I mean? Like to be like if you look at someone or I can just read their thoughts that way. I can know what they're thinking. Like say if they're if someone's gonna think I'm fucking. I'd just love to know what people are thinking and like know okay that person needs help.
Oh, I see, and in a healing way, like to
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that they, yeah, I get it now. But
yeah,
hey, that's a honor. Or because
yeah,
I've heard people do the old, oh, I'd be a healer. Like, fuck, that's easier. Everyone will choose, like like not easy, but like that's easy to say. But to be specific, yeah, like
yeah.
to nut down why you want it and how that could, yeah, that's all. Not just
No,
the
I mean it's
because
not like
fuck walking down the street and hearing everybody's thoughts.
nah,
Yeah,
fuck that, man. Fuck them,
yeah,
oh no, that's headache
yeah.
material, my boy.
Fuck, my missus hasn't pumped me for 6 weeks, right?
No, I'm more thinking, yeah, bro, from a healing perspective. Like,
Yeah,
imagine.
so she's cheating on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think it would be interesting, bro. Because, like, imagine, say, me and you back at a certain point in time when,
Yeah.
when our lives weren't so good. Imagine if somebody was next to us that could read our mind, that could just come up to us and say, bro, I know what you're thinking. Like,
I got you.
hard. Imagine
Seven
that, man.
korero, brother.
Hard.
Yeah, 100. Oi, actually. Well, you know the bro Javier? 676, or the toko. The
No.
one him and his kids, and they do Javier. I think they do heaps of like, they TikToks and all that. But they got like millions of followers. Oh,
No.
anyway, but you probably would have seen some of the videos around, cause. But anyway, maybe not. But the doggo was on here and he was talking about we were talking about how he doesn't like. I go, oh, it gets to a point where
you don't want to, like, you got to turn your notifications off, because the things just go bing, bing, bing. And he's like, oh, I don't even have my notifications, or I don't read my comments, brother. And we were talking, we were laughing. And then later on, when I asked him the question, he chose read minds. And then I was like, fuck, you don't even read your comments. Why don't you read mine? Bro, he pissed himself, G. Yeah. No, but I like that, but that's an actual, that's like a mean targeted one, cause like to be because I've heard, bro, heaps of people, wait, heaps of chicks, G, they say read minds. I'm like, fuck yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's a mystery one.
They think we're mind readers. That is a mischief one. The aunties trying to read our minds out.
No, I'm in mind from a pure perspective of being able to help people, bro.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful. What's this breathwork stuff? Cause you do that, breathwork facility. What?
Yeah, so yeah, so that's part of the workshop stuff that we do. So obviously, me and a group of my friends. So WA started a men movement just here on the Gold Coast, and then there was a few of us that sort of ran that in the first couple of years while it was coming off the ground, and that just sort of started by that same way. These sort of conversations, or through these conversations, bro, it was more like a group of brothers getting together, sharing how they felt, and then it was like, why don't we create something like this for strangers, like so people can come to our space and share how they're feeling and offload, some of the shit that they carry around in their bags. What I was speaking about before.
Yeah, you know when you're working, when you're rolling around with those what's these with the headphones and those videos, you've got the headphones on and you're walking around. Bro, it sounds like you might be hearing their thoughts then, guys.
That's something new that we've started doing. It's called 9D.
It's called 9D.
Yeah, it's a real specialized type of breath work. So it's like 9D, 9-dimensional. It's supposed to work on the 9 levels of your consciousness. So what's happening through those speakers is you're being guided by a guy's voice. It's like almost hypnotizing as well as trauma releasing. So it's got binaural beats. It's got like certain hertz and frequencies of music.
Frequencies.
That trigger emotions and trigger you to be able to release those things. It's fucking cool. It takes you on a real cool journey, like a real cool trip, and you're being guided the whole time through the voice and the headphones. Like people will scream, bro. People will start like fucking almost levitating. People will cry. You see some actually really beautiful shit, and then you see them come out of it and they look lighter. They look like a whole different person, bro. It's a really, really powerful experience, and I'd recommend it to anyone. If you can find a space that provides 9-dimensional breathwork or 9D breathwork, go and do it, man.
How do people link up with you fellas, and what's the process for
that? So we're on social, just amend _ movement. We've got one of the bros. We've got a couple of bros over in Perth, Liam and Alan, which they're gun brother. They're same again. Amend Movement Perth. They've got some. Yeah, they've got some workshops coming. I think Alan's running a free one this weekend, actually. Yeah, so that's free if anyone wants to.
Not be in the All Blacks or
So I think he's got that this weekend, and then we've got brothers in Melbourne.
Solid. Oh, you got us all over the place.
Yeah, we are now. We just started on the Gold Coast, bro, and then we've got obviously Gold Coast and Brizzy are the same people here, and then we just travel. We just come back from Sydney. We did a workshop down there. That was a cool experience, bro. And I think we're going back there in September, I think, actually. But you can find out all of our pages on socials. I'm in Movement, or I'm in Movement Perth, or I'm in Movement Melbourne. They're all on socials. You can find the pages for any info or breathwork sessions or just catch-ups, community catch-ups, workshops, whatever.
There you go. Far. There you go. I thought we had to come over to the GC to see you fellas, but do you fellas come out these ways too, or nah?
Whereabouts are you?
Perth.
Yeah, we got the boys in Perth run. They just
I know. Yeah, but I don't
we do. I came out there last year. I think it started last year for one of the workshops, but I was thinking I'll probably come out there for I was thinking I might go out there for the August one and just go be with the boys and be around the energy. So
well, if you do, brother, call it on my cousin.
yeah, straight up, yeah. I'll holler at you for sure.
Yeah, 100, my brother, 100. Yeah, keenness. So might even try suss out see if the inks in the old man when I come for a black.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
might be some intergenerational healing.
No, actually, I've still been trying to get like some of the bros that my good bros have got there. They're like that started this. They've got their old man along to our workshops, bro, and it's powerful shit. GC in the sun and like they say here the boy and the man appears, bro.
Heal the boy and the man appears. That's it, cuz. But I heard a mean quite too, cuz, about when you beat your child, like not just with physically, mentally, spirit, like physical abuse, but verbal. You don't emotional, whatever. To show my fuck out now, be. You know what I mean? No, but when you do that, you don't actually make them hate you. You make them hate themselves. I was like, fuck, that was a big one,
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge, especially for like growing up back in our day. I don't think it happens so much now because fuck, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, I'm not even allowed to give a smack on the bum, yeah.
No, like I feel like back then, like a lot of I don't know, our upbringings was fucking you get screamed at, yelled at, you're walking around. We're walking around on eggshells, worrying when the next thing's gonna come. You know what I mean, bro? So
I think that shit out too, yeah. Like like to think about it to your kids, like to want to make them feel like I think respect you, yeah, that's key to play. You're like, of course, respect you, but to fucking hate, like, be scared of you, like, that's shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's toxic, yeah. Like, fuck. I heard a good quote too, cause like, success for a man isn't how like for a father isn't how much money he can make, but it's growing old and his kids want to hang out with him. Cause and that's my pursuit, cuz, and my journey is
that's beautiful.
One day they just want to fucking I want to be their favorite kuro and all that.
Yeah, straight up.
They want to fucking feed them up with chocolate and send them back. Hey, brother.
Yeah, straight up. I do have my niece and nephews out.
Yeah, 100. At least you can give those ones back out, brother. Yeah, your niece and nephew.
Whatever you want, kids, you're going back to mum soon. Whatever you want now.
Yeah, woman. Yeah, and once once your ball bag starts shooting properly, cuz once you hit the target, have you got a mumsy, brother, or you still solo dolo out here?
No, mum's here. No mum's here.
Hey, uncle. No. Solo, brother. No. Hey, no judgment, cuzzy. No judgment. Hey, fast, brother. The rainbow nation. Safe as, brother. The only one I don't like is when they tell my kid he can be a little Jennifer when he's John. Like, yeah. Get out of here with that shit. Fuck. You can be a toaster if you want. Yeah, shush.
One thing. Fuck. I was just listening to these speakers. One fella that comes to mind that I need to link you up with. G. Fuck.
Yeah. Bro, link me up with everyone, cuz. I want to talk to everybody.
I feel like you two would have a mean chat, bro, and he's got a fucking wicked story to tell too.
Yeah, let's go, my brother. Keenness. Disability, cuz. How did you get into that, Mahi? Is that progression from?
Actually, so obviously I ended up doing this through. I used to, before I started doing all this sort of like mental health stuff and obviously working on myself first and going through my own shit. I was a CrossFit trainer for 5-6 years.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I always enjoyed because my sister owned a gym at the time. I always enjoyed like helping people, and you realize like as you train people, you're like the outlet anyway. But I wasn't in a good obviously headspace in my life to be able to hold that space for people, like emotionally. And then I just realized I love doing that. Then when I started doing this sort of amends stuff and realizing that I felt like my purpose was to help people, I actually had we did a men's workshop one time, and I met this fella, and he's an Aussie guy, and I'm actually really good mates with him now. And his name's Lukey Coker. He's one of my good bros now. So what happened? We done one of his workshops. He was in a dark space, and then I sort of just become good mates with him, and sort of was one of what's the word? Just helped guide him on the right track with some of the other bros. And then his mum ended up coming to one of our women's workshops, G. And she was I met her. She came to the workshop. She goes, I gave her a hug, and I said, oh, I know. She's like, I know who you are. And I said, oh, how do you know? She's like, you saved my son's life. And I was like,
Ooh.
Hey? And she goes, oh, my son's Luke. And I was like, because I was like, fuck. That's when it hit me, bro. I was like, fuck this. I need to be doing like this sort of mahi. And bro, it was crazy. It worked out because she was actually a manager at a support work company at the time.
Yeah, okay.
And I was sort of transitioning out of like working.
How long? From male to female, that's it.
I was actually transitioning out of like the gym because that was just as COVID hit, so I'd the gyms were shutting down.
Yeah.
So she was like,
that's a good time to pivot, cuz. Yeah.
Straight up, bro. So I was like, she was like, I can get you a job if you want to, if this is something that you want to do. So she got me my first job just over the border in New South Wales at a seal house, which was like. And I'm so grateful for that, bro, because I was there for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. It was just over the border.
Were you stuck over there with the borders there, in there? Or you couldn't go?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know how, because it was at the time, like, I think because there's so much traffic through there, like sometimes they were just pulling over random cars. They had the checkpoint there, not going to New South Wales, is more coming in. Yeah. Like coming home, they would like try and stop you, but most of the time they'd just like fuck, it was years ago. I can't remember what they did back then. Oh, you had to do a pass online, bro. You had to have an online pass. You had to print it and put it in your windscreen.
Yeah. So then you just straight through.
They had a letter on it to tell you, like, and they'd just see it and they'd just wave you through on the way home. So I did that. Yeah, and then
print out those fake ones, Marcus.
Actual, and then I was there for a year and a half, maybe, or like a year and a half, and I was lucky I started there, bro, because that was at like the worst end of the spectrum in disability. So they were all like behavioural participants. So they were all like that's some of them would smash up the place. They'd spit at you. They'd fucking. Some of them would attack you and like shit like that.
What do you do then, because when they're trying to rumble you, what are you gonna do?
I was actually sort of good, bro. That's how I because like one of the bigger warnings was when I went into that job was like, be careful with these clients. He has a tendency to do this. And bro, honestly, I never had any issues with any of the clients. I always thought that it was more of like the energy you show up and is the energy you're going to get back. That's what
too, eh, brother? Yes, sir. Yes.
I always walk into a room. I feel like I walk into a room and talk to anybody because I can. So there was one guy.
I reckon even traveling, cause like people go like, you go traveling and like go to some like some but sketchy places. We're like, oh, I wouldn't go there. Like what? Like not going there to be fucking like to have a rumble or anything. You just go and have a look.
You can't bullshit. You can't bullshit energy, bro. Like, so I never had any issues. We had people smashing up the place and. I could just stand there and I'd be fine. And then one of the clients that was known to attack people, I never had any issues with him. I actually got on really well with him. But basically, since then, I sort of started at that end of the spectrum. So I sort of worked my way back down to the easier. Now I'm at the sort of chill now. And
but that would have been good. That would have been a good entry point, because then now it's going to be a lot easier. Eh?
Because then I did that for about a year. Then I started another job up here in the Gold Coast, and I was doing week on, week off support work, which was mad. Like I'd go and live with the client for a week. He was a young boy. He was like early 21, I think. He was all like higher level ASD, which is autism. He couldn't like non-verbal. He was not known to run, like he'd flee, jump the fences, and run, or he'd attack you.
True, cuz holy Rick.
Stuff like that. But then, bro, like the same thing again. Like I got there and he's really bad. I got there, I'm thinking, hey, this fella's like, I'll just get there and he'd just he'd just sit next to me all day with his little ball and a bowl of jats. He'd just sit there and chill out there.
Yeah. Maybe they seen the Gush and ooh, fuck them very much. Yeah, Tom.
There's a breeze compared to what I just came from. Like he's chill as. Like
But
he
you
might
came
have
with
the
that energy, cause they
actual like it's just I know I was confident in what I was doing, like what I could provide in that space. So I felt like he just knew that, bro. And
yeah,
I feel like I take that mindset into every interaction that I have. Like how you show up is what you're going to get back, right? We all know that.
yeah. That's it. You reap what you sow, or whatever.
Yeah,
Karma.
yeah.
Whatever.
I've been doing this money for about four, almost 5 years now. 4 years.
Is a feeling for you there, cause like do
Right,
you...
love it, cuz now I'm working for myself now. I'm working for myself, so I just have my one client during the week, and he's really just 2 minutes up the road, bro. So it's fucking perfect.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Nah, solid. Well, that's awesome what you do, cuz. Too much.
That's what I've been put on this earth to do, brother. Is for sure what I'm doing now.
Oi, that's it. Like, and that's a double entendre too, because not just in the working with the disabled brothers and sisters with disability, but also affing men with their trauma and I think that's
Right.
another thing, because keep doing that mahi. And just like you, brother, I feel like this is what I was put on this earth to do, cuz to talk to people and help them open up, cuz and on this platform and share their story to their mokopunas when they go and their great grandchildren. Yeah. That's what I think I was here.
Yeah, I think I said right at the start. I think you're made for this, cuz. Like you're very good at communicating, my brother. I think yeah, bro. Like just the way you think about this podcast and where you want to take it, bro. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think a space like this is needed it needs somebody like you.
Thanks, Marcus. And I think about it like as well. An additional thought to add to that is, we grow up and we hear about Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Homer, not the Simpson, but the Greek philosopher. All of those fellas are put on a pedestal as like some of the greatest minds of ancient times. Traversing the Great Ocean, the Moana Nuyaki or the Pacific Ocean, using the stars, cuz like we got some cool stories too. We got some pretty cool ancestors too, cuz if we can shine light like from our little side of the world, brother. And don't get me wrong, like one day LeBron James, all those fellas will sit on this podcast and have a yarn. And I believe that, cuz. But and we might even be close to getting very, very, but I'm not going to talk about it because it might not happen. But hey, shut up. But there's one there's a very close one that probably shock a lot of people, like on that sort of live. But regardless, brother, whether they do or not, I'm gonna talk to everybody that wants to talk, brother, that has a story, that wants to share, brother, and hopefully their mokopuna can take something from it years later. And hopefully they can find a release, and hopefully I can get a bit of a, just get to know people more, and also just like you said, World War I, World War II, what was the difference? They didn't get to talk to each other, or like you say, sit amongst people who had experienced the same thing. So
that's wild, bro. That's a cool little stat and a thing you gave about that too. I didn't think of that. That's awesome, man. And I think all the chats that you're having too, bro. I think that even though you're probably aware of it or you might not be, it's probably helping you unload your shit too. Like you talking about that resentment before. There's something that we always say in our spaces. It's like about resentment, and we always say it's like drinking poison, expecting the other person to get sick. Does that make sense?
Drinking poison and expecting the other person. Yeah, hard. Sort of in reverse, like 2020, they want me to wear the jacket so they can't get with.
Same thing, exact same thing. Like you hold resentment to all these people, and it's like we at a certain point in time, and it makes it sound so simple, is we have a choice to hold that or not. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And it's wild, bro. Like once you realize how simple life is, and like it's us that complicate it, bro. You're like, fuck. Every issue that I've had, you ever notice that we're always like the center of it? It's fucking wild. So it's like what, like we're creating, like life is not creating the suffering. We are in the way that we relate to it, bro.
Yeah, and even Gary Vee says a profound thing that really resonates with me. Is about like so many people got used to pointing fingers at it. They should be pointing thumbs, like like
Yeah,
they look in the
100%.
mirror, like so where it
Scary.
starts here, you're all here, all here.
Scariest thing
Start.
is like it's the scariest thing for anybody, bro. Is to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Well, we can all speak to that too. Like I know, for years I hated who I was looking back at in the mirror. Like fuck.
Yeah. Oh, cuz I just remember another epiphany I had the other day on the same show. What else? I was talking about because I was saying to one of the sisters that fuck, I always it's like, oh, how do you like just how have you done like even the like whatever, just always try to fucking they get him #1 on TikTok and all of that kind of shit. Like, just the multi just want to do it without posting content or just being a live streamer and talking and getting there. But it's like I've always been determined and whatever you're trying to do, whatever pursuit. But where does all that come from? And I was like, I'll just tell myself I'm shit. And she's like, bro, you need to work on that. I was like, hey, it works for me. And then, but then I thought that was how you do it now. And they say, like that's what I'm thinking. But then I realized, like, no, because when she said that, and then after having that epiphany, I was like, yeah, nah, like you gotta go back and then someone else said something about going and talking to that little child, like when you were little, like and saying that like it's Kate Power, like like. And then another sister I had, like you said, being on here, just having these convos. She is like she holds a photo of herself, and then when she feels bad, like wants to take the piss out of herself too much, she picks up that photo and says like, "Would I say this to that little girl?" And which is the little girl's her. And then I was like, "Fuck!" And then I just looked back and I was like, "Yeah, actually, this stuff, like, yeah, you can drive yourself that way, but it's not very healthy. It's not very." Tell yourself you're shit, cunt, you're ugly, whatever, just to prove you wrong, like just to try and reverse psychology. But and actually, I don't know if you know that fellow Sam Harvey, cuz? What's that, brother?
Your body actually doesn't know if it's a joke or not. That's the thing. So it still stores it. That's why. Yeah, bro. So your body actually doesn't know that it's a joke. That's why. It's like we always say like, and that's why I've got like some of my closest bros. Like we always have a thing. Like if you like sometimes, oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Don't say that. Say something else. Because like literally, yeah, like your body doesn't know it's a joke, bro. So it stores it.
Yep.
And each time every time you say that, it's like, okay, I'll store that, I'll store that, I'll store that. Even though you think it's a joke, but each time you're joking around with yourself, I do it too, bro. And I've had like even partners in the past like, wait, don't say that. I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, true, you're right. My bad.
Bro, but I didn't realize till like fucking recent as like 2 weeks ago, cause like how bad that actually is, cause like yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying though. All these conversations you have, like the epiphanies you're having, like, oh fuck, oh shit, like that's mad. That's what this is all about for.
Fucking fella, yeah, because I thought, babe, but I'm like, that's how I'll get shit done. I'm a beast, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what and then I was talking to a bro. You know Sam Harvey, brother? You know that fella?
No.
He's from home, brother. He's the fifth. He's the top 5 in the world ultra marathon runner. Like he's got the like, but he only started in like 21. But he's fucking bro. Like on the weekend, like I interviewed him this week, and he did like 300 and something kilometers, brother. Like those those fucking backyard ultras. Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
Do you understand the concept of them? Do you know how the backyard ultra works?
Oh, backyard ultra, no.
Yeah. So what happened? Yeah. So it's not just it's a loop, a 6 point. I think it's 6 point either 7 or 6.9 kilometer loop, and you gotta do every hour. You gotta do it. You start on the hour every hour, and you gotta do it until you tap out. So you either don't complete the hour, like you don't complete the 6.9 over whatever terrain it is in the hour, or you don't make it back to the starting blocks for the next hour. And he did like, I don't know, bro, there's one thing done like fucking 100 and something loops, but like on one of them 101 or something, like 6.9 Ks, like until you tap out, cuz. Bro, he's up the gate, cuz. Like, because you know Arana Taumata?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Arona's been on, but he introduced me to Sam, and then so Arona started doing it, and like
well, it's wild
because Arona's still playing. What's it?
It's wild, bro. Because I've seen I used to play footy with that fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wellies. Yeah, true, Wellies. Yeah.
I remember back when we were younger, bro. me and him were at, I think it was like a Broncos clinic when we were younger in Wainui.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him there, and I was thinking, and then I think not long after that he got signed to the Bulldogs.
No, he signed Broncos though. He was signed Broncos first,
Oh, the
and then
Broncos.
he was in the Broncos. He went straight to Broncos while he's still in school. Still in school.
Yeah, it was then.
Must have been from that clinic. From that clinic, I think he got signed. Yeah. Broncos, and then Arthur Beetson came and took him down to the Roosters, I think. Yeah.
Then he got a mischief fellow, yeah.
Crazier, because it was like so you know that when the Bulldogs happened, with their thing, there was a fight. He wasn't even there, but he got written in the paper. It was him, and he was trying to sue the Bulldogs. But then the Storm actually gave him a contract, right? Storm gave him an offer, and then he was training with the Storm, and it would have been that 29 fucking grand final. He would have been the 5'8" to Cooper Cronk at the time. He was training in the house with Cooper, because remember Brett Finch came over from the Eels halfway through the season. But he was there. He was training in the house all pre-season and that. But then him and Will Chambers ended up having a bit of a rumbuck, and then or a bit of a thing, and they had to thing his contract. But the Storm, they told him, if you're gonna come here, you have to get rid of your case against the Bulldogs, because he didn't actually do it, and so he got rid of it. But then he ended up getting let go because him and Will Chambers had a row. But Cooper, and he even speaks about, like he said, Cooper Cronk and Cam Smith wanted him to stay, but it just it sort of couldn't work in there. And he was on like a, but he was a gun, but hey, was that a gun when he was a kid?
He was gun, G. And he was like back then. You know them fellas back then when they're just built different, like like back then, they're almost like they've grown into their bodies well before anybody else.
Yeah,
he was like that. You're like, fuck, this cunt's a freak,
But even what he's doing now, cause like, and how
freak
like
still
how,
now.
bro, just going like at the, so he's still playing footy, because when I was talking to Sam, because Sam's the man, and I don't know, looks at Sam as like where he wants to head to, because Sam is just fucking killing it, brother. Like, I can't remember how many loops did on that fucking thing, but he got quite a few out. And the very Sam was like, I was like, oh yeah, the Brad linked us up, and then shout out to the Brad linking us up. He's like, oh, that's a big boy, like, and I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, man, running how we run, that's a lot of muscle to carry, brother. And he's like, man, but shout out to him, brother, like doing it too. And because I think he's finishing footy this year, then he'll just gonna commit straight to doing that running. But like, bro, anyway, Sam said something, because I said to him, I go, because pretty much how it ends, how it finishes, because is there has to be two always running. So once the last follower taps out, like he either doesn't make the hour loop or he doesn't make it back to the starting blocks, then then it's over. But then you got the if he doesn't make it to the starting block, the last one on the hour, then you got to run one more loop and you win. But yeah, that's it. But you got pretty much you like everyone might drop out and is just used to for ages until one of you taps out. I was like, bro, how do you do this? Cause and he's like, bro, I just tell myself, yep, come on, Sam, you got this, boy, let's go. And bro, when I heard him say it, I was like, oh, and but the thing is too, because I heard him say that I got a lot of fuck you energy in me, and fuck you, I'll fucking prove you wrong. Yeah, right? So I thought, because I had that all my life, I think, oh yeah, so he's going to be like, yo shit. He's like, no, I tell myself I'm the man, I'm a beast, I'm like, yeah, I ain't then. I ain't then, brother Sam.
Yeah.
Bro, 100%. But you think about that, because 3 years, and in 3 years, and he's got the fifth best time in the whole world, cuz, like, in this sport.
I'm going to look into that, G. That's
bro, I'll drop the podcast next week too, cuz he's a man, though, brother. I'll drop the podcast next week too, was Sam, bro. He was hacked, though. He just finished one, like, the day before. He did, like, so he was tired as, and after, I was like, bro, thank you, brother. I know you're tired, because I'd ask questions, and I couldn't really get that much emotion out of him. That was probably one of the, I'd say, most difficult, but it was a beautiful corridor. But just because, like, I didn't get much, but that's, like, you know what I mean? Because the bro was so fucked that he did it the day before, and I even but the fact that he did this 300 and whatever Ks, and then he still jumped on with me, or I was grateful, and then I was like, bro, thank you, brother. I know you're tired, and he's like, he goes, bro, I'm so sorry. I was like, brother, safe as cuss, you know what I mean? All good.
That he still showed up.
Yeah, and not only that, he wasn't a dick. He was just tired, so he answered every question I asked. It just was like short. You know what I mean?
That could have been, I don't know, the both fucking, I'm not going to show up to the podcast, but it shows what kind of man
actual brother. Actual brother, yeah.
Like, I'm a bit fucked, but I'm still going to show up for this fellow anyway. That shows that, the man.
Yeah, because I'm not fucking paying him fucking anything. You know what I mean? Like, maybe one day he comes, but like, you know what I mean?
What about you too, cuz?
What's that?
says a lot about you too, cuz like that people want to show up still when when they're in that. Bro doesn't make a bar of soap, but it says a lot about you too, cuz that people are still wanting to show up for you in their mess and in their vulnerable states.
I don't mind, cuz if they want to share in that period, cuz let's go. You know what I mean? Even one of the sisters, she was on the share, but then she's like, it's a bit loud here. I was like, hey, I don't mind. If you want to do it, let's do it. She's like, okay. Yeah, I was like, I just want to be too loud. I was like, if you want to do it, let's do it. It's just the real, authentic experience, cuz. You know? Hey, stay fast. Yeah, no hard. Hey, brother, before we get out of here, I got a couple of quick ones, if that's okay.
Okay.
I already asked you the superpower one, so we won't ask that. If you could have one kai for the rest of your life, every day you got to eat this meal, what do you choose?
Steak.
Every day, it's a meal too. Don't be like, potato. No, Faye, it's a fucking meal, not just one food.
It'd be
Rest
steak.
of the life, cuz. Steak. Ooh.
Chips and eggs,
Steak and eggs.
Steak, chips and eggs.
Steak, chips and eggs. Fuck yeah, what do you reckon, Unks? Is that a good munch? Steak, chips, and eggs every day? Yeah, my Unks reckons that's it.
That's what my old man knew how to cook it. So I love that shit, huh?
Oh, I know, man. Steak, chips, and eggs every day, baby. How do you like the steak?
Medium rare.
Medium rare.
Yeah. A little bit milling in. A little bit milling out.
Yeah. But not the fucking 30 seconds each side, eh, cuz? Big ones.
I don't mind that either, huh?
Oh, you like that one too? You like the blue one?
I don't mind that either.
You had to, right, cuz? Right. Just rip it off the bone raw, yeah? Get it, cuz? Holy Rick. Cuz, where's 3 travel destinations you would like to go to that you haven't been to?
Ooh.
And why?
Bro, it'd be Norway because I want to go to Northern Lights.
Oh, yeah, Norway, Finland, either one. They all there.
Norway, Finland, Northern Lights. I'm trying to remember.
And the igloo would be cool, eh? Oh, those igloos.
Yeah,
you see those the glass, that'd be cool, yeah. Yeah, but of a mean auntie giving her the goose, yeah, and then fucking up there. Oh no, sorry, we don't do that anymore. My bad.
Well, I've actually been there last year, but I wasn't there for long enough.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, Switzerland. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was only there for like 3 days, but bro, it's not
beautiful
long
though, eh, Switzerland.
It's been
really
like
nice.
and like that reminds me of like
yeah, but you can't choose it. You've already been there, Albie. So we go Norway for one, Northern Lights with another 2. Yeah, Switzerland. We want to go. We'll go Switzerland after these 2 other places.
Shit, I like somewhere hot out. Oh, actually, I want to go to Egypt. I want to go check out those pyramids and shit. Yeah, I had one of my friends just went there recently.
Okay, Valley of the King's cousin, fucking Egypt's me.
Have you been there?
Yeah, cause I've done a bit of like 49 country.
Oosh.
Yeah. But I'll go back again, cuz I'll go back again. Yeah. Go do some fucking breathwork at the pyramids there.
That'll be on, G. That'll be
imagine that popping content, eh? I mean movement at the pyramids, cuz.
Actual. The boys over there. Oh, actually, there's one there, Germany. The boys are over in Germany at the moment doing a breathwork session.
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
Yeah, we've got a breathwork session over in Germany at the moment. The boys are doing.
Boy, Germany's on now. Germany's on. You been? You been Germany or not?
Yeah, when I was in Europe last year, I was meant to go there, but I went somewhere else. Yeah.
Bro, Berlin, what a place! I mean, heaps of places, but Berlin, I think it's like an interesting city, man. Like,
but it's cold there, ain't it?
Like cool. Yes, I mean, not right now as compared to summer there now, but
yeah. And one of my good mates is in Malta, so I want to go there too.
Oh, Malta, yeah, the little island there.
Yeah, that looks mad.
Yeah, 100. There you go. Fuck, that's pretty cool, my brother. Give us a piece of advice for somebody out there struggling with mental health, and then give us a piece of advice for someone wanting to get into your industry and disability.
Someone struggling with mental health. I think the most. Well, you want advice for them?
Yeah, just give us one thing. I guess the biggest thing. Men movement. Yeah.
But I think that, like on a smaller scale, that is, you have to find your community. You got to find your people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Find your people. Find people that you can confide in, that you can talk to. I think the most important thing, which was both said, bro, is that like the most important thing is knowing that you're not alone. Like whatever you're going through, you're not alone. There's people out there that are going through the same thing you're going through, and it's about just finding that someone to talk to.
Yeah, that was cool, brother. I liked it. That was nice. Yeah, find your people, find your tribe, find your community. And find some people to talk to. Yes. And somebody wanting to get into your industry that you mahi and brother with the disability stuff. Any advice for that?
You better have a good record out because they do a police check.
Oh, half my cousins there. Get out of it. Sorry, Gus.
I think the main thing is like you got to discover what your purpose is, right? Like if you're just going into it thinking, "Oh, this is an easy job," or you know what I mean?
Get some money,
yeah. Because like it is for an industry and money wise, what you do, like you can get like you can create a pretty good life around it. But if you're doing it solely for the money, then you're in the wrong job, bro. Because I don't like literally, you know, the whole saying, like, what's that old saying about about finding work? It won't.
Do a job you love, you never work a day in your life.
That's the one, yeah. Well, that's literally what it feels like to me, bro. Like I just feel like I'm getting up every day and hanging out with one of my mates.
Yeah, to the
like that's mean, bro. Like you gotta if your purpose is help,
be passionate about it, eh? You gotta be that's a good one, cause
it can get pretty heavy. The old like support work, and especially if you're like when you're newer to that space, people just want to go. They want to go, 100 miles an hour and work every day and do all the long hours. But bro, it cooks you real quick, Like the mental aspect of the job can cook you real quick, and it'll chew you up and spit you out if you let it. You got to know how to have strong boundaries and be like, look, I'm not working these hours. I'm done. This is my time off. Can you come in? No, this is my day off. All that shit.
Oh yeah, is that why you said? Because you say Friday is your day off, or something?
Yeah. So I was actually doing my own mahi Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I work overnight last night. So I started at 6 last night and finished 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And then I have usually today off, and then I'm working Saturday, Sunday. But I've just recently resigned from that client, so that'll free up a few more days just because for that same thing, bro. Like, excuse me, working too much, just trying to manage fatigue, and I'm wanting to put energy into other areas of my life where I can thrive and do the stuff that I want to do outside of mahi instead of feeling like I'm always working.
Not fair enough, but there you go. But the number one key is be passionate about it, and if money is your only pursuit, wrong job.
Yep.
I think if money is your only pursuit, like you'll never be happy. But if the only thing you want is only money, you know what I mean? Like you'll because you will never get enough.
Exactly. I was listening to this thing a while ago. It's like there's this guy was talking about like how people say, I want $1 million. But it's like, well, if I give you $1 million and put you under a staircase, would you still be happy? And they're like, well, no. It's like because people want the freedom and the experience that they think $1 million brings them. It's like, well, you got $1 million. Why aren't you happy if I put you under? You know what I mean? But it's like people associate having money as having an experience and like freedom. But it doesn't. What's that?
Yeah. No. Carry on, brother. What they do?
It doesn't matter how much money you have if you're not in the right headspace or right. What's the word that I'm looking for? You know what I'm trying to say? Like the.
Yeah. Like if mentally you're only driven like by the pursuit of money, like if all you want, because you think that's going to give you a better life, you need to have a better life now. Like you need to be happy with where you are now without the money, because otherwise when you get the money, you're still going to be unhappy. And that's like, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. I just went blank there now.
Yeah, no, get the point. Safe fast, brother. We've been fucking chewing the fat for a bit, brother. So yeah, it makes sense.
We have too.
Yeah, hard more because but yeah, no, I reckon that too because like I reckon if me last year like big TikTok streamer like and fucking there's heaps of money on that thing, but people reckon in like 50 grand in a week and plus, you know what I mean?
Were you doing all right with that?
But, got number 1 cause that's the top you can get, cousin. Man,
How do you,
Australia and New Zealand. It's like a ranking system, cause Monday to Friday they used to, it's changed now. It used to be weekly, so it would be you gotta whoever can stay as high as they can, but it's all gifts that keep you up there, cause it's all gifts that keep you at the top.
I mean, people.
You know what I mean?
I've only watched a couple of their streams. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I have no idea what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Like, so
yeah.
when people are sending you those things, is that costing them money, or is that money or not?
Well, it depends on it's costed someone money. So either someone's given it to them and then they've exchanged it into money or into coins to gift it back to you to someone else, or someone along the line has recharged the card and put it on there. Yeah, hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
hard. Yeah, so like literally, yeah. Like and like people. This is another thing about that cousin. Don't get me wrong. Like people say like, oh, like you're begging for money, whatever, like on there. Because I just wanted to see if I could get the number 1 cousin just to see if I could do it. Because I was like,
Yeah.
let's see if we can do this. But like, what I look at it is like, what we big fucking like you talk about rugby league, Hurricanes. I'm guessing. Oh, maybe you're an England fan then.
Well, no. No, what?
For the Gushes, my brother. Yeah, no, but even then, All Blacks, brother, the biggest thing in the country is still, cuz you know what I mean. But all it is men chasing a ball on the field, made up game with made up rules. But
Yeah,
like, if people don't buy the tickets, people don't pay for, people don't go to the game, people don't pay for the merch, people don't
yeah,
pay for the subscriptions, they don't get paid. Cuz same like actors do all these fucking movies, but if no one goes and buys the tickets, no one pays
yeah,
for the Netflix subscriptions, no one goes and buys the merchandise, those actors don't get paid shit. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Same again. So it's the only difference I think between this and like if you can entertain someone enough and they want to send you something, or fucking don't feel bad. I don't think you should, because I think like, hey, that's their choice. At the end of the day, just like the pokies, cuss, it's up to you to fucking choose to put your money in
Yeah.
there, cuss. You know what I mean? Like people say, oh fuck, it's bad, it's addiction. Yeah, but like you're the one that fucking did it. Like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like yeah, well fucking that's you know what I mean. There should be some onus on ourselves. So yeah, I
100%.
don't have any qualms with anybody that. The only thing I don't like on the Cuzzy is when people push for charity and they don't give the fucking money to the charity. Because I called out a few of those in back in the day,
That's
a couple
true.
of fucking people that I knew. Yeah, because they were like, oh, someone's got cancer, we're gonna do a push for them this week, and then they do the push, and then next minute they've family members fucking find out that's one of my bros fucking sisters, and then the bro's like, those followers, they don't even give you the money. Yeah, you fucking over cunts. You know what I mean? That's the only
Oh,
thing I don't care about.
true.
But that comes with anything, eh? Because like
Yeah,
anywhere there's opportunity, there's gonna
no,
be scumbags. There's gonna be whatever. But so you literally when you're on there, that's what it is. Because some people that's their life, but they're sitting there and entertaining people, and people be like, oh, this is weird, or this is what. The difference between that and say the All Blacks getting money from entertainment is the degree of separation. Like it takes a few filtration systems before it gets to the All Blacks. Like you buy the jersey, pay there before it goes into their pocket, right? But whereas this, it's straight consumer, direct to the producer straight away. So yeah. So yeah, if you reach out to like so straight away, like I'll talk about it because it's straight away. Because if you go on there and you entertain people enough, like and you could be doing anything. You don't have to battle. Obviously, that's because of the scoreboard, and you can do like you and I could do a battle. Me and Big Jason Gush, fucking whoever loses is gonna get fucking their name tattooed on their face. Like that's crazy, but people do that shit, and then people come and try and win person the battle to say that they can get a fucking tattoo, or it might be your biggest gifter gets tattooed on my arm if I lose, you know what I mean? So whoever wins, you know what I mean? So that's what the battles are sort of thing, but you don't need a battle to get in the rankings. Like we used to do like just like things we would just jump on and just play like karaoke nights or whatever and get all these different I had this one lady and this one or I had all these Maldies, everybody, all these fun, they all had a jam. And this one lady won it out and then everyone was like, ah, shit, because she was like a voice contestant. Like she made it to the finals in Brazil on The Voice. And they were like, ah, that's cheating. Like she like professional or whatever. Like, and I was like, oh, relax. But I said, I had this gift, like, it was a big gift, like, which costs, I don't know, $700 or something like that.
oh,
Like, if she wins, she'll get that gift. or whoever wins. And then when it finished, I was like, I just want to let you know, I was just joking now. There ain't no gift. No, but then I sent it anyway. I sent it at the same time. And I sent it. I was just joking there. And the lady's face was like, hey. Very crack up. But yeah, so you can do whatever, cuz. But if you're the live host, cuz, and you're in those ranks, so and then there's a ranking system, and whoever gets the most diamonds, they call it, but it's just whatever coins you get is the winner. So for that week, so for a couple of years, I used to just jump on there every, like when I was looking after my kids' cuz, or like put them to bed, I just jump on and fucking talk shit, and created a bit of a squad on there. We had about 100 people that had TFHI in their name, which was our crew on there. It's, Tranquility, Family, Health, and Inspiration. Like, you know what I mean? That was us, and yeah, it was all good, cuz it was fun. Like, and then there was probably like 100 that had in their name, and they were all going live, and we were all in the ranks. So it was fun, but the only thing on there is I got banned heaps of times too, cuz like, because you get banned, like either for you being too lippy, or like the algorithm picks up what you say, or because people are making a lot of money, people hate on each other and they start reporting. I didn't fucking do that shit, but like people did. So they'll report me, like, yeah. So it was cool to actually finish #1 after like a couple of years of trying, because you getting banned, like finish top 5, top 10s, and get banned top 20s. But we pretty much was in the 99. If you're in the top 99, cuz you're making putia like enough to fucking sit at home and fucking and feed your family. Yeah, cuz if you're in the top 99, we was in there for like 2 years, cuz. But if you're in the top echelon, like, it's gonna be 50, 100 grand, cuz, in a week, you know. But now it's daily, so it's changed a bit. Yeah, and then but it's pretty trippy too. You end up in battles with like Soldier Boy and all these fellas. So that was sort of my preparation for this, cuz, in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Like,
I always wondered, every time I open TikTok, as soon as you open TikTok, you see people that are live. I always wondered, why the fuck these fellas do this at?
Yeah, or you see that fella Johnny, you know, Rogers' brother, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen him. He was live on there yesterday, but I think it was his first time. So he was live, or first time battling, and he was like, "Woo, thank you. I don't know what that is." And again, you know, he's like, "Fuck, this is funny. No wonder why people do this." Like, but he never beat. Because that's what people don't know too, is like there's two sides to TikTok. There's the post scrolling side, which is the, you know, because TikTok created the whole Reels phenomenon, like that's on every other platform that came from TikTok, right? But there's also the live streaming side, and a lot of people that do content or post content or watch content don't know how the live streaming side works, or that it's a whole nother world where, you know, people are making bank. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. But they have like all these different ones. They have like trophies and all this kind of shit. The week we got #1 was pretty cool because bro, I had like everyone laughs because they'll be like fucking Shubz. I'll be like Shubz live 1, 2, 3. I think I heard like 26.0 because I used to get
So each time that your account gets deleted, do you still stay at #1 or not?
No, that's what happens, cuz. So when you get banned, you get either. I got a few perm bans, like 10 perm bans, where you lose the account fully. But I only got but I used to get like weekly bans, like you're banned for a whole week. What happens? You get taken off the ranking where you were, but you keep whatever you got. You just don't get that position. I mean, people are like, "Oh, it's fake, it's whatever." So it's a fucking gold medal. It's all fake. You know what I mean? It's all made up. You know what I mean? It's all because. And the thing is, speaking of fucking Olympics coming up right now, Olympics is fucking bullshit. Like, the Olympics don't pay you nothing. Like, they make billions of dollars and they don't pay the athletes nothing, bro. That's fucking bullshit. Like, what other sport tells a country, if you host us, or for a sporting event, you host us, you pay for everything, you don't get the TV rights, we get those, but what you get is a bit of tourism later, and the athletes that come and win our medals, we don't give them nothing. Like, fuck, that's a pimp system, cuz. That's a pump system, G. Like, obviously, because people are like, "Oh yeah, but Olympians," I mean, yeah, of course, because they get paid from the sponsorships, or the, so if you're like a country that has enough money, you pay your athletes about $1 to win a medal or whatever. But otherwise, people don't realize that Olympics pay people nothing. They make all the bank. There's a monopoly, cuz.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Fucking oath, brother. Yeah, no. But like, when we actually went on the TikTok side, before we get out of here, when we started, I just used to do this thing called a grow room, cuz. And I went around for like 3 months. I seen what these were, cuz. I remember the first live I jumped on, I made 9 cents, cuz, and I was like, this is trippy. So I thought, fuck, I'm gonna learn how to. And then I looked around at different live systems, and I seen this thing called a grow room or a grow party. And all you do is play music, and then you tell people how to get followers. So you're helping people gain real organic followers by getting them to follow each other and like this whole system. So I learned that. I went around all the biggest grow rooms in the world and I just watched them, brother, for like 3 months. And then I told the squad on Instagram, and I was like, let's go over there. I reckon we can make a grow room. And probably for like maybe 3 months, we had like the biggest one in the world for a little bit. Like we'd have like 10,000 people in the live, cause it'll be fucking pumping. But I built that up because I just watched them and then and I just copy and paste same principles to what I'm doing now. So we're on the way to be the biggest podcast in the world. One day, Marcus. One day.
Bro, good on you.
One day, yeah. Questions. What fucking hell, I'm lost. Oh yeah. Visualization, Kazi. Give us visualization 10 years from now. Last question. What does life look like for Jason Gush? Makes all the aunties gush in 10 years time.
Bro, right as you say that, I'm gonna say house on the beach.
Woo-hoo-hoo, son of
Married, kids, and still and I'll still be doing what I'm doing now, G. But I hope on a bigger scale. Not
Where though? Like, do you hope to be? You don't know what country, or you reckon Goldie still?
Yeah, I love the Gold Coast, bro. I love the Gold Coast. And I think house near the beach. Married, kids, wife and kids for sure. And then still be doing what I'm doing, but on a much bigger scale where I won't have to. I can step away from work and have people work for me. And and hopefully by then we would have
company things, brother. Company things.
traveled the world with and spread their men's stuff, my bro. That's the goal.
Hey, brother, that's me. And if I can have a fucking uffy and as I go on my journey, cuz, or you ever see anybody that I connect with that you want fuck, cuz, can you reach link us up? We'll fucking be to come in. Whatever. If he walk a eke noa, brother, we're all in this together. And I think there's enough oxygen for us all to breathe and enough kai for us all to eat, my brother. So can't wait to see you crack it. I just want to say, because time's the most valuable commodity we have as human beings. The one thing we can never get back, we can always get back money, things, but time spent is time lost. So I appreciate you so, Kazi. Big mihi to you for sharing over an hour, nearly 2 hours of your time with me and anybody that listens to this for years to come, Kazi. I hope it's not the last time we sit down, and hopefully, eventually, in the future, we can sit down and have a steak, egg, and chips, my bro.
Hey, that man, bro. Thank you for having me, Kazi. It's been good to connect. And like you said, bro, I'm sure it won't be the last one. And I'll definitely link up with some brothers. And I'll be watching from afar, watching you blow this thing up, my brother. So all the best luck to you. All the best luck to your family. And again, thank you for having me on, my bro.
Safe as, my brother. Safe as.
Thank you so much for watching this full episode of Mind the Mic. It takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to create these episodes. So to know that you've watched and listened to the entire thing means the world to myself and all our hosts. If you could, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button and share this episode out to as many people as possible. It would help us so much. Thank you again to everybody that's still here, still watching. Thank you for all your comments, all your shares, all the DMs. Appreciate you all. Make sure you follow us on every platform. Have an awesome morning. Have an awesome night, depending on where you are in the world. Mind the mic out.
Oi, have you hit the link in bio yet?
Watch full episodes on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all streaming platforms.
Do it.